Hey, this is Wendy with Loaves and Dishes, and today I have a delicious dish for you. It's so easy and fast. You just throw it on and it's ready. And then you have terrific brain power and strength and all kinds of wonderful stuff. So click freeze. Here's what you're going to need. It's very simple, very few ingredients. It's chicken essence. Have you ever heard of that? It's like a ancient Chinese secret. It's an old Chinese recipe, and you know how we down the energy drinks here? It's an energy drink in China, but probably way better for you. No caffeine. It's called chicken essence. So the first thing you want to do is remove the skin on the chicken, and this is because that will help not have so much fat in the final product. And what I do is use chicken legs, because you're going to see the brutal thing here in just a minute. You got to break the bone in the leg to help the chicken essence come out of the chicken. If you want to know what chicken essence is, it is steamed chicken, so you get this concentrated broth. The chicken is steamed under pressure. That's why we're doing it in a pressure cooker. But normally you would cook it for hours and hours and hours, but in the pressure cooker, just 1 hour. And you can really just, once you get the prep done, which only takes a few minutes, you can just, set it and forget it. And if you've got an Instant Pot, it's really set it and forget it. So first things first, remove the skin best you can. You don't have to get it all. Cut some slices into the meat to help. This helps, release all the good stuff in the meat. And then that chicken skin, you could save it. I'm not sure. You could put it in, to add flavor to other dishes, particularly stews and that kind of thing. And when you're done, you can save. You won't need the chicken itself for the essence, and it will be pretty done. So you could use it in like a casserole or chicken fried rice or something like that. I've got a really great chicken fried rice recipe over at Loaves and Dishes. Just go check it out. It's just Loaves and Dishes / chicken fried rice. You can Google it. You'll find it. Anyway, it uses a lot of these same ingredients, so it's a great thing to do on day 2 with your leftover chicken from this recipe. So, there I'm using a meat pounder to give those chicken legs a whack. That breaks the bone. It helps the essence come out. And then we're going to add some brain power and physical power herbs and spices, so you get all the good stuff in your final chicken essence. And what we're going to do is marinate the chicken in that. So first things first, put your chicken either in a bowl. You could do it in a bowl. I'm using a Ziploc bag here. And I'm going to add a little salt and pepper, more as a flavoring agent than anything else. But the salt does help, to get the fluids out of the chicken. And then I've got about 2 inches of fresh ginger there. You don't need to peel it. It's not going to go in the final product. I'm just slicing it up into discs here. And then I've got a whole head of garlic, and that too does not have to be peeled or anything, because we're not going to be using it in the final product. Just, if it was a globe, you'd be cutting it across the equator, then stick it down in there with the chicken. Then I've got turmeric. That is just great for you. They say it has cancer fighting properties and that kind of thing. And then a couple tablespoons of mirin or cooking sherry. That was cooking sherry that I used. Put it all in there. Then get your green onions. Cut those root ends off. It looked a little gross there on the end, so I cut a little further than usual. And then give them a little chop. Doesn't have to be perfect. You'll see my chopping skills are not the best. Keep your fingers out of the way. But chop your green onions and then put those in there too. And then you're going to want to squish it all around and massage the meat so that the spices, these herbs and things really get into the meat if possible. You don't have to make a big production about it. Just squeeze it around in the bag. You'll see me doing it here in just a second. I'm going to start talking about the next part because this is important. It took me a minute to look around my kitchen to find just what I needed, and I have a pretty well-stocked kitchen. So you are going to need 2 bowls for this process. A larger bowl that fits. There I am massaging it. That's all you got to do. Just make sure it all gets all over the chicken. And then stick it in the fridge. You can put it in the fridge for 24 hours, but at least make sure it's a couple hours. Now, find a bowl that's going to fit inside your pressure cooker that's made out of metal or glass, and then another smaller bowl, metal or glass, that you can turn over upside down into the larger bowl. And all of that needs to fit inside of your pressure cooker. And that keeps the chicken out of the essence. So now put it inside your pressure cooker and move it to the side so that you will be able to add water around it. That's important because that's how it's going to cook. Okay, so you see that's the setup. Now we're going to add the chicken. We're going to put that on top of the little bowl in the center. Some amazing magic is going to happen as we cook this. It's really kind of fun, actually. I'm sure there's a science project there for you moms who are go-getters about the chicken essence ends up inside the bottom bowl, and you have to lift it up for the liquid to come out. But anyway, it's best if you can get as much of the onion and stuff off of there as possible, but you don't have to get crazy with it. Just give it a little shake. It's not going to hurt anything if that is in there, because you can strain it later, and you'll see that's what I end up doing. So put your chicken in there, then we're going to add water to the outside, and here's the crazy thing: when this goes to pressure cooking, you can hear it boiling. I've never heard my pressure cooker I've never heard anything from inside my pressure cooker, but you can, I guess those bowls rattle around in there a little bit. So I'm using this flexible quart container to add the water. You could use a tea kettle. Just try to avoid splashing any water into the center bowls, and that'll be. Now put your lid on, get your pressure cooker going. I have a stovetop pressure cooker. If you have an electric or an Instant Pot, just get it going. Pressure cook for 59 minutes. There it is. Oh, it steamed up my lens. Pressure cook for 59 minutes and then allow a natural release. And then you're probably going to want to let it cool for a little bit because this is all very hot. Remove the chicken. I'm doing that with tongs. And then be very careful because those bowls are hot as the dickens in there. So you'll see here in just a minute, I have to use like a kitchen towel to get them out. See how the liquid's in that middle bowl? It's so fun. Anyway, lift your middle bowl out, and then you will be left with, it's a job. It's not easy because it's slick with chicken grease. Anyway, get that middle bowl out, then you'll be left with your chicken essence, and then we're going to strain that through a strainer to get any little pieces of onion and things out, and then that's it. You're done. So please subscribe to my channel. I need another 100 subscribers to get to the next level. So click subscribe and then click the little bell so that you'll be notified when new recipes come out at Loaves and Dishes. If you have any questions, leave them here in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. If you're looking for a recipe, let me know and I'll see what I can do. So you can refrigerate this for up to 5 days, or you can freeze it, but you're going to want to eat it immediately anyway. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Hey, this is Wendy. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you'll join Sarah and I on our mother-daughter adventures in takeout. You can find Dorks with Sporks wherever you download podcasts or at dorkswithsporks.com.